I've been blessed to make millions of dollars while being young, and in that journey, I've been able to buy a lot of things. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about the 3 best purchases that I've made as a multimillionaire at 24 years old. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is William Rivera, and in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the 3 best purchases I've made in my entire life as a multimillionaire at 24, all right? And number 1 is, and this is in no particular order, all right? Number 1 is the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And you might be wondering like, okay, Will, like, sounds cliche, I've heard of that book, et cetera, right? Well, the reason why that book is one of the most important purchases that I made in my entire life is because that was the first book that I read willingly without, being forced to read it because of school, et cetera. And that book changed my mindset because I learned the difference between an employee and a business owner. And I learned what leverage is. And that ultimately basically made me believe that, wow, anyone can get rich. It's just about who's playing by the wealth set of rules, right? Who's playing by the set of rules that can actually allow you to make money. I'm gonna let you get back to your video, but I'm super excited to announce that for the first time ever, I'm hosting a 3-day live virtual event called the Start Your Legacy Bootcamp, where you're gonna be able to have the chance to spend 2 hours a day with me to go deep and dive into how to start a profitable Amazon business. But the reason why we call this the Start Your Legacy Bootcamp is because this Amazon business was the foundation to me being able to invest into other things, such as the 24-unit apartment building that I bought last year in Conyers, Georgia, that now adds to my monthly passive income. So if you're watching this right now, you want a more hands-on approach to starting this business rather than just watching YouTube videos, you want to spend 2 hours a day with me for the next 3 days, October 3rd to the 5th, then click the link in the description and go and get your ticket right now. So that's actually one of the best purchases that I've ever made in my life. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you've never read that book, highly recommend you read it. It completely changed my mindset and truly made me believe that, wow, anyone can be rich no matter what their circumstances are. You just need to know how to play by the rules that the rich are playing by, right? Number 2, the second best purchase that I've ever made was actually a coaching call that I paid $50 for, right? So some of you guys may have heard me talk about this story before, but back then when I was learning drop shipping, I was terrified of running Facebook ads. Like, Facebook ads for some reason just scared me because it just looks so high tech, right? It looked very advanced. And at the time, I was scared of running Facebook ads, so I never did it. And I was struggling with my dropshipping business. So I reached out to a YouTuber. You guys might know him. His name is Ari. And at the time, he wasn't big. He probably had like 1,000 subs. And he was offering coaching calls where it was only $50 to get on a 1-hour call with him. I paid him $50. He taught me how to run Facebook ads. And literally on day 1 of me using his strategy, I made $100. Then I made $1,000 a day. Then I made $2,000 a day, and I just scaled up, and I eventually made my first 6 figures because I was willing to invest in myself and pay someone that knew more about the industry that I was trying to be successful in. If you take anything away from that, it's that you need to invest in yourself and only take advice from people that are living the life that you want to live and are getting the results that you want to get, right? I put my ego to the side, like most men aren't able to do, and I paid this man that was making more money than me and knew more about Facebook ads than me, and he was able to completely change my life just from the skills that he had that I wanted to acquire. And I was able to acquire it in that 1 hour of time that we shared together. Hopefully you've been getting value, and I'm gonna let you get back to your video, but I just wanna let you know that if you're watching this right now and you do have at least $5,000 to $10,000 to invest into products like this, and you want me and my team to help you with your Amazon journey so you can get results faster, I want you to waste no more time and go to the link in the description right now and click on that link that says you wanna work with our team, all right? What that will do is it'll take you to a page where you can watch a training on how to immediately get started on making money on Amazon by selling products like this, all right? After you watch that video, it'll allow you to fill out an application to see if you qualify to work with me and my team, all right? So I'm gonna let you get back to the video. Just wanted to let you know that we are willing to work with you. All you gotta do is click the link down below. See you. Now, number 3 on the list was actually the 24-unit apartment building that I bought last year for $2.6 million. Now, the reason why this made the list is because that was the first asset that I bought that is truly going to set me up for generational wealth. And I'll break down the deal a little bit for you guys, all right? So I bought this building for $2.6 million. And at the time, everyone was paying around $900 a month in rent, We put about 250,000-ish into the property, renovated the whole thing, and now the new rents are at $1,500 a month. So if you do the math, that's about 30 something thousand dollars in, rent every month, minus the expenses. It cash flows around 8K profit a month, which isn't crazy. That's really the cherry on top. Where the true wealth is built is now that everyone is paying $1,500 a month. If you don't know anything about multifamily, it's valued by how much income the property produces, right? So if the building was worth 2.6 million when it was doing $900 a month in rent across all the units, now that everyone's paying $1,500 a month in rent, the building is now valued at about $4 million. So that spread between 2.6 and 4 million, I'm able to pull it out, and that's called a cash out refinance, and it's completely tax free. Okay, so not only am I able to make $1.4 million tax free, that building is going to cash flow for the rest of my life because I have no plans in selling it. So to recap, really my best purchases that I've ever made in my life were in education and in assets, right? The education was able to give me the skills that I needed to level up and start a successful business. And then once I started that successful business and I started making a lot of money, I took some of that money and I bought an asset that will cash flow forever. Not to mention, it's also a huge tax haven for my business because that one building saved me $700,000 in taxes as well. So I took the education, used the education to make a lot of money. I used the money that I made and I bought an asset to save on taxes and cash flow forever. All right. So if you're taking anything from this video, do not buy designer like this. Do not waste it on luxury items like watches or anything like that. Yeah, I know I have it in this video, but before I bought a Rolex, before I bought any designer, I bought my mama house cash. I invested several hundreds of thousands of dollars in the stock market, in the crypto market. I heavily invested in myself. As Hormozy says it, the S&Me 500, not the S&P 500. I heavily invested in myself before I got any of this stuff. All right. So again, invest in yourself. That's the best investment you can make. And I hope you found value in this video. And if you did, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. I would extremely appreciate it if you did because I'm trying to blow up on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you found value and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.